so I'm Spoon the Voice Guy, and today we have some great guests with us. Please introduce yourself. We'll start with Maze, please.
Hi, my name is Maze, and my brand is called Healthy Maze. My friends just nicknamed me Healthy Maze because I've been so obsessed with the healthy living lifestyle for so many years, and then it kind of stuck, and my brand was born. So I'm a registered nutritionist and a certified yoga teacher and Reiki healer. So I work with my clients to heal with naturopathically. So that's like the body's intrinsic ability to heal itself. Where possible, avoiding medications and surgery, and just using food first and foremost as the biggest healer, and then additionally supplements, herbs, and lifestyle's key as well. Stress management. I work very holistically with the yoga and meditation and breath work I incorporate as well. And I love to promote healthy living ways.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for joining us. And Adam,
cool.
How are you, sir?
I am very, very well. Yes. So I am an actor, comedian, presenter, all round triple threat, baby.
Yeah.
Based in London. I'm literally just launching my life coaching NLP website, which is absolution.co.uk. It's going to be at Absolution on Instagram and social media. And that is going to be looking heavily at helping people transform their lives, change their mindsets. And a lot of that is to do with people's diets. A lot of people now, because of COVID, maybe financial, maybe they've just had the time to focus on it. A lot of people are looking at adopting a more healthy diet. Might be for health, might be the environment, might be a number of reasons. And a big part of changing your diet and the way that your relationship with food is in the mind. So if I can help people change that, especially to a plant-based diet, that's what I want to do.
So, thank you so much again for joining us. And
pleasure.
I want to ask you, Adam, before I ask Maze, what are your go-to favorite vegan dishes at the moment?
Ooh, my go-to favorite vegan dishes. I'm a big fan of buffalo cauliflower wings. Love buffalo cauliflower wings. I mean, my son was always a big fan of KFC, and it's very difficult to get vegetables inside him. But even he's like, Dad, can you cook buffalo cauliflower wings? So I'm a big fan of that. I'm very much whole food, plant-based. So I've learned to absolutely love fresh fruit and veg and doing things, keeping everything as simple as possible. But I like a little bit of my plant-based junk, if we want to call it that. And there are some incredible plant-based burgers and sausages. My favorite at the moment, I have to say, plug Richmond. If they're watching, send me a load. At the moment, I'm a big fan of the Richmond meat-free sausages. I mean, you can get like 16 of them for £3. That's cheaper than meat, and they taste amazing. So they are at the moment, Richmond meat-free sausages. They're my go-to.
Amazing. Maze, what's on your menu? Now, you aren't vegan anymore, but you were for a long time.
Yeah.
So before we get into that, at the time that you were vegan, what were your go-to dishes?
Yeah, I mean, I'd say I'm still probably about 80% plant-based, but I love tempeh. Tempeh is amazing because it's fermented tofu, so the fermentation is wonderful for gut health, and I just think it tastes yummy. It's got a really nice, almost meaty texture. So I make lots of Buddha bowls with tempeh. And yeah, when I first went vegan, I actually went raw vegan for a while. So I've always been a huge advocate of raw foods. I love them. We've been having a heat wave in London recently, and my body just craves raw foods when it's warm. Of course, raw foods, predominantly raw food diet doesn't suit everyone and depends on the climate. I was living mostly in Asia when I was like 100% raw. And yeah, in hot weather, it's great. So yeah, but like Adam said, like whole food, plant-based, the whole foods, the fruits and the veggies, beans and pulses. My heritage is I'm from Iraq. I'm Arabic, so I grew up with the falafels and the hummus. So that's always been a firm, very typical vegan staple, but also my heritage. Vegans like, oh God, not falafel and hummus. I was raised on it. So I do love it. And I love dal. I've spent a lot of time in India and I make quite a mean dal, and you can just, beetroot dal's really yummy too. I love legumes and beans and pulses. So yeah, all of it.
Can we go back to tempeh? So tempeh is fermented soy. Do you say it?
Yeah. So there's a lot of negative press about soy, and some of it is valid. So like genetically modified, very processed soy isn't so good for us, especially if you've got digestive issues. The body doesn't metabolize it very well. So if you've got like some gut health issues, you're eating a lot of processed soy, genetically modified soy, non-organic, non-fermented, your body's not going to metabolize it. You're not going to be excreting that soy so well, because soy is phytoestrogenic, so it mimics estrogen. It sits in the receptor and it has a two-way action, so it can block the estrogen and reduce it, or it can increase the estrogen if you need it. So it's very clever. The body's very clever. If it's working well, it gives it what it needs. However, if, like I said, if there's gut issues and you're eating too much, it will stay in the system and it can affect your estrogen balance. And we don't want to increase our estrogen for women. It causes a lot of issues and for men too. So always go for fermented, so tempeh. And you can actually get fermented tofu as well. Feto, I always recommend to my clients, FETO. It's a really good brand. I just eat it out the packet without flavor. I love it. But obviously most people, if you've never tried tofu or tempeh, marinating it for like 10-15 minutes, an hour, or even overnight is good, because it adds more flavor to it, like you would if you were a meat eater with meat and fish. So I love to marinate it with like tamari sauce, which is again a fermented bean paste sauce similar to soy sauce, and it's gluten free, so less of a trigger on the digestion. So I use tamari, chili, onion, garlic, whatever you like, get creative. Fermented soy is definitely beneficial. And that's why, like in Japan, they have such low rates of cancers, of like breast cancers, cervical cancers, because they have soy in their diets, but it isn't processed soy, and they're used to it, and I think their digestive health is better than ours in the West, in some ways. So yeah, soy definitely has its place, but it has to be the right type.
So what are your thoughts on soy, Adam? And whilst you're at it, please let us know how you transitioned to vegan life.
Okay. My thoughts on soy fermented is definitely much better for the gut health. And the great thing about gut health is we actually have two brains. So it's our gut that tells us. So our cravings, we saw this if you've ever seen Super Size Me, the guy's pretty much vegan, starts eating McDonald's for 30 days. Hates it at the beginning, and then after a short period of time he starts getting headaches and everything, and that's because his gut bacteria got used to that food, and then without that particular food, the gut bacteria which had changed, he felt terrible, had a McDonald's, and then he felt great. So gut bacteria, anything you can do for that is absolutely incredible.
Don't fall into the trap of the very palatable vegan junk food.
And a big part of changing your diet and the way that your relationship with food is in the mind.
Thank you so much. Please stay with me. I just want to wrap up our wonderful show today. Fantastic discussion. Thank you again, Maze and Adam. I'll put all the links and stuff so people can find you, follow up and read your blogs and websites and that kind of good stuff. And once again, thank you so much.